come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
My God, 55. It's just me and you. It's just great. Tighten up. Hey, switch gears.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, last week, he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out, because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready up. Check 59, 59.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, ready, ready. 53. There. Target, 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 target. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Turner And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Red, 90, full, 53, Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Ready.
On first down, Turner. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Complete to Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Ready, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Wright's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 55 for Mike. 20. Mike 55.
Newton on first down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Touchdown, Carolina. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 26-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
It's a game of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, Dobbins. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
20.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
55. Check 55. Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert, flare, alert, flare. Whip. Watch the whip.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rush in.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Take 4.
Looking to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Watch the safety creep. Jim. Express. That's right now.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Scarlett. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now Newton. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it out.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Carolina, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week.